All right, what's up, everybody? This is your boy Bjorn, and I'm here with my co-host Jasmine, and we are back with the Culture Speaks. Whew, I'm so happy. It's been a couple days off. You know,
A couple days. It's been it has been about 2 weeks since you've heard our lovely, lovely voice. I feel like we just ate our Thanksgiving food and we were like, we're done with this podcast.
yeah, I had to put my turkey in first, so you know,
Here's my reasoning. My reasoning is week one was to eat our turkey and focus on our food. Week two was to recover from the food. So now this week we're back and we're better and we'll never leave again. Fingers
yeah,
crossed.
yeah. It's been a busy. It's been busy. So yeah,
But
but
we're
here
still
we are.
together. We're
Here
still
we are.
together. We're still in a relationship. Yay!
Okay. Anyways.
Exactly. So, oh my gosh, what's going on? So, I feel like there's lots to talk about, but at the same time, we're just gonna go straight into today's episode, which is children. Do we want to have children? That's debatable. That is a question we've never directly go into depth on. So today we're gonna do that, and I'm gonna start with our question. Do you want me to start? Can you envision your life without children? Can you see yourself happy 20 years from now, just being on jazz, walking on the beach with no diapers to change, with a margarita in our hands?
Well, I don't know how to put this, but right now, I cannot, I cannot, I cannot picture myself with no kids.
Yeah.
But at the same times, the stage I'm at right now, I'm selfish. I don't want to share none of my resources with no kid.
Yeah, your extra $200 at the end of the month that can't
Yeah,
be
I don't
going
want, I don't
towards.
want, I don't want to share that with no kid. But yeah, I don't see myself sharing any of it. Well, I mean, I say that to say like I'm not financially ready, but
Not financially ready.
yeah,
So
I
what
can.
happens if you become financially ready uh, when it's too late? Because as a woman, I have a biological clock, right? I'm 20 something. I ain't gonna tell the people how old I am. I'm 20 something. I'm in my late 20s. So it's like, mm, what happens if I run out of time? Will you still be appreciative of me?
But here's the
Or will
thing,
you
though.
resent me? Will you be like, she couldn't give me children,
But here's the
so
thing. Here's the thing,
let
though.
me go find a 21-year-old to bear fruit?
But here's the thing, though. I understand there's a time limit, but at the same time, the last thing I want to do is
Yeah.
struggle with my family.
Hmm.
Yeah, that's something I don't want to put nobody. I'd rather struggle. I'd rather sleep on a hairbed over there somewhere by
Hmm.
myself than drug drug somebody through that. You know what I'm saying?
So my reasoning, I feel like if I have a kid, I will be like the best parent ever. But being around kids for too long annoys me. It could be because it's other people's kid, and I'm like, ugh. But remember the time we went to the zoo?
Mm-hmm.
Man, I wanted to fight these kids because I was like, yo, I'm trying to see the elephant, and you just standing in front of me, like, move. Like, so it's like, it could be because it's other people kids, but the older I get, the more I realize, like, man, do I really want these kids? Like, society also plays a strong role and just makes you feel like you have to have a kid. Like that's where your life needs to go next. You have your career and then you need a kid. Like that's how they put it on you.
But
So
yeah,
I'm
I mean, yeah, that I mean
like,
that might be
like
true.
yeah, I've been in school for so long. When I'm done and I have my career, I want to maybe travel, enjoy my life. I ain't trying to think about no kids right now. So what I'm saying is, so you can see yourself just not having children and just like living your life.
Nope,
You see that?
I cannot. I cannot.
So you want to have kids,
Yeah,
100%.
yeah.
Okay.
Like once I got once you're financially stable, it's just the last thing you should be thinking about. I don't know, but this is me. The last thing you should be thinking about is like, who am I sharing this with? Not just your
Mm-hmm.
girl, not just your wife, because at some point,
Mm-hmm.
what who am
So
I
you're
sharing
saying
this
you
with?
you need to leave your legacy, the charm legacy.
Yeah,
The charm legacy needs to live on,
I
is what you're
try,
saying.
yeah, I try to let that guy run around the field. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Take him to. Well, I'm I here assuming it would be a boy, but
A boy. You can't choose. Can't pick and choose. So would you be open to adoption? Should I not want? Or should I can't? I don't know if I can have kids. Body wise, It's
ah,
not you can't just wake up one day and be like, oh, I'm gonna get pregnant today. It's a process. So, would you be open to adoption, or let's just
that's
say we have mad amount of money. What's that other one that they do? Is it surrogacy
yeah,
where
I
you
think
pay
so.
somebody to have your kid and stuff?
Yeah,
Would you be open to that?
that's rough, but I no, no.
You don't want a cute,
And here's my reason why. Where's
Chinese
my
cute
reason why?
Chinese baby? Like that's dope.
Here's my reason why. I when I say my kid, I mean my kid,
Hmm.
because you
It
know,
is your kid.
no, adopting somebody like no, because you
I wish
know
y'all could see
you don't
one's thought process right now.
you don't see. I'm trying to put it to where it's not gonna sound disrespectful to the people who
Hmm.
adopt already.
Hmm.
I I want to see the child, and I know it's my blood. I'm gonna treat. It's not that I'm gonna treat him bad, but it's not gonna be to the level where I treat my home blood. You know what I'm saying?
That's tough. That's tough.
Yeah.
Well, from what I know about surrogacy, okay, fine. That's your
No, I'm not
stance
talking
on
about surrogacy.
adoption.
I'm talking about
But for surrogacy,
abortion.
I think,
Adoption. I said abortion.
and
I'm talking about
correct me if
adoption.
I'm wrong. Correct me if I'm wrong over here to the people in listening right now. But when you go through the surrogate option, I believe they do have your DNA or something like that. I don't know.
I
I'm
mean,
not even gonna go in depth to that because I don't know. I'm not educated on that, but I do feel like there's some sort of relation when you do it through
well, I
the
mean,
surrogate option.
I was talking about adoption. Now, the surrogate one, well, no, it's still gonna be no because no,
The baby still coming out dark skinned like you.
I don't care.
Mm.
I'm
Well,
just not
that's
gonna.
about a $50,000 to a
I'm
hundred
just gonna.
thousand
I'm
dollar
just not.
option. So,
Yeah, I'm not gonna let somebody take a responsibility of carrying my kid
hmm,
when my wife is like right there. Maybe to medical. If you can have kids for like a medical reasons
medical
and
purposes,
stuff, yeah, I get it.
that's different.
But you're not gonna sit there and relax and let somebody
What
carry.
if I don't want to mess up my figure?
Well, here's
Hmm?
the thing. Here's the thing.
My six pack?
I would have more respect for you carrying my kid than some. If somebody if you give it somebody, that means you don't even want to have kids in the first place. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So
Hmm.
I don't. So I'ma consider you as a wife and as a mother if you don't even want to carry your own child.
I'm feeling attacked. I feel attacked right now. But yeah,
I mean,
I
you see
respect
what
your
I'm saying?
decision, and
Yeah.
and so that brings me to my next question. Would you make a great dad with your temper? Hmm?
No, well,
What if
I
he
would.
accidentally threw down your PlayStation 5? How would that make you feel? How
Now
are you
here's the
gonna
thing.
respond?
I'll be a good dad because even though I have a temper, deep down I know I care. You know what I'm saying?
They'll know that you care about your PlayStation
Yeah,
5. So,
I mean, I also care about my PlayStation 5. I care about them, but I care about my PlayStation 5. So I'm gonna do something so you know you when there's something like that, you don't pull up that kind of stuff again. You know what I'm saying?
so would you hit your kid? Not for throwing down your PS5, but like in a scenario where you're like, Tommy, leave the PS5 alone. And you've said it like you've gentle parented for the past 20 minutes. You're like, leave it alone, please. And then they finally like, bam, it fell down, it broke. Would you raise your hand on that child? So do you
Mm,
believe in discipline, physical discipline then? Because the Bible
that's
says, I'm not even, the Bible says you spare the rod and you spoil the child, right?
mm,
So if you keep like not physically disciplining, so that brings me, let me just go back. What's your stance on that then?
here's the thing. For the reason some of these kids in the United States are crazy, like to the point where at 18 they want to cuss out their mom or dad is because they're not being disciplined.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not saying whoop up a belt and kick the shit out of the kid. No,
Mm-hmm.
not that. But you're gonna have to show them because kids will try you. Kids will try you like in every different
Mm-hmm.
way. So you
Yeah.
have to make sure.
You have to be patient.
Yeah, you have to make sure. You have to make sure they know if they do a certain stuff, there is gonna be consequences to it.
For me, I'm going to gentle parent, but mess around and find out.
I could be nice. I could be nice,
I'm
but
a gentle parent you to a point. I'm gonna
I'm
be
not
like,
gonna be.
Tommy, leave it alone. But after a few Tommies, you might get a little tap on your hand, and just be like,
Yeah,
hey.
yeah. Now, because the
So gentle parenting with a twist
yeah,
is my stance.
yeah. That's the. I don't know. I'm not a daddy yet, but
Gentle
you
parenting with a
you
stance,
you
with a
have to
twist.
like you have to not be. I mean, you have to act like a, a dad or a mom, not like their friend. You know what
Hmm.
I'm saying? You can be like,
Hmm.
oh yeah, me and my son, we buddy buddy. No, no. At some point, you have to like put your foot down. Like, yo,
Like you are the child,
yeah,
I
you are
am
the
the
child.
parent.
Hmm.
I get that. So speaking of parents, let's just go a little more juicy. How have your relationship with your parents shaped your approach to our current relationship? Because your parent has been together how long? Let's put that out there first.
Hmm. I don't know.
You don't know how long your parents have been together since you were
Since
born, clearly.
since
So
since
we
my
going on
since my
what?
brother was born.
So what? That's 30 years and some change.
That's probably 30 years because that my mom was 16 when they got together, and now she is.
Can you speak up?
I said that my mom was 16 when they got together, I think.
Mhm. Yeah.
So since then they've been together.
They've gone through
Uh,
life together. So, and your dad left and came to America, and they spent quite some time apart.
yeah, but that's how life it is, Well, I mean,
Hmm.
that's not how life is. Spend spend the whole entire about 20 years of your life
So,
apart.
so your
But
dad eyes never, lingered a little. It was always
well, I
straight
mean,
ahead.
I mean, I don't know that. I don't know that, but
You just walk
that
the beat.
that's not something I would sit down and be like, Dad, so all this time, eh?
What's so funny is they listen to our podcast, so let's keep it
Yeah,
moving.
yeah. You don't want to. I
So
don't want
no,
to
for
go home
real.
and he
So
asked me like, "Yo, what's up?"
have you have you
I'm
taken
dead.
any? So what would you say one thing from their relationship that you have put into this relationship? Nothing.
Mm, let's say,
You just go your own way.
yeah.
I want the relationship that they have because I never see them fight with each other. Have you ever seen them fight, argue?
No, but that's because my dad is just my dad don't react towards a lot of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
My mom just my mom on my temper. She just snap
Mm-hmm.
every minute, every second. But my dad is just my dad. Some don't even say anything. Sometimes, I even have to step in, like especially when my dad drives.
Yeah. And
And
we are saying you have a temper, but at the same time, just letting the people know, like, it takes a lot for you to snap.
yeah,
We will argue for quite some time and then eventually you go crazy. But it's never like your first thing is not to lose your cool. Like, you're usually like pretty calm to an extent. But
no, yeah. I mean, yeah. To
do you
make it
think,
clear, my temper is not
mhm.
like this. Those American tempers, like where you go nuts and
Give your girl a black eye?
yeah. No, not that, but yeah.
See me out here with makeup? No, but domestic violence is no joke.
And
So,
my temper is not my first thing is not to hit somebody. I will never do
hmm
that because
hmm
my temper is just fuck everything. I'm gone. I'm out of here. You know.
hmm
I'll see you later or whatever.
hmm
That's mine. But yeah. Um.
So, do you think they've been supportive with our relationship? Because I'll put it out there. I don't think they like me. We've mentioned that I think in our earlier episodes. I think they would like to see you with an Ethiopian girl who has a big forehead. That's just me. That's what I
no,
think they want for
nobody.
you.
No, nobody at
But
all.
instead, they see this nice, you know, milk chocolate girl coming through with a Caribbean accent, with several degrees. I guess they're not impressed. Maybe I need to
Mm.
to get my PhD to really earn some respect in that household. But they've always been kind to me. It's just I think there's a major cultural barrier where I don't think I've ever just walked into your house and just go sit in the living room with your parents. I've never
Yeah.
done that.
Well, in my culture, you're not even supposed to come to my house, but
Mhm.
you know, they
Meanwhile,
understand.
anybody who in my family, anybody who talks to me, their next sentence out their mouth is, "Where's Beon? Where is he at?" When I go to Thanksgiving, what time is Beon coming? I'm like, you know what? We'll just leave that conversation right there. But yeah, so do you think they like me? Because my brain is telling me no.
I mean,
Do you think
if they
that they
don't
like
like
me?
if they don't like you,
I just want to be liked.
you would have known.
Yeah.
So,
Well, take it or leave it, people. I ain't going nowhere.
I'm dead.
So yeah. Do you have any questions for me? I feel like I've been asking you so many
I
questions, going
mean,
so deep into your life.
well. I mean, let me ask you the same thing.
What?
Would you make a great mom?
Would I make a great mom?
Hmm.
Yeah. Oh, I thought I answered that. I don't think I did
No.
actually. Um, I would make a great mom because why would I make a great? I don't know. I love kids. Don't get me wrong. I love kids, but I love them for a little bit, and then I want to go do my own thing.
So
But
you're not ready.
me personally, that's why I did say that. I'm like, yeah, I love kids, but it's like, I'm so selfish. But I think I would make a great mom because I really want to give them experiences that I didn't have, so, a lot more travel, just a lot more overall life experiences, I would say. I definitely would hope that they visit my country several times and understand the culture, and visit your country several times and understand that culture. And I think one of my other goals is to teach my kids Spanish. I just feel like I want my kids to speak another language because I've seen how important it is. So I just want to be able to open a lot of doors for
Yeah,
them.
yeah. You know what I
And I
was
feel like a
thinking
lot
of?
of doors was
Yeah,
open for me as a kid. Look, I'm all the way up here and being supported by both my parents. So I just want to also extend that to my kids as well. So
yeah.
um
Do you know what's crazy
definitely.
though?
I'll be
Like
the best mom actually.
a couple
We'll
years
have
back.
matching outfits.
Yeah,
Hmm.
nobody.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
A couple years back,
Hmm.
um, I was I was thinking like to myself, like, yo, if I have a kid down here, I'm gonna send them home for like high school or from middle school
Mm-mm.
to high
Mm-mm.
school.
No.
No, here's let me tell you something. Let me tell you why.
Hmm. Hmm. You
It's,
want them to have that culture. You want them to fully understand it and be immersed in it.
it's not even culture.
It's what?
The school, right, the school in Africa, like
Mm,
middle school to from
mhm.
middle school to high
They take
school,
school
it's
serious.
way better. Yeah, it's way better
Mhm.
than the United States. United States, half of the time when I was in high school, half of the time I don't even do my work. And then guess what? Um, I get grades because I'm in
Right.
the soccer and the coach don't want to lose me because if you get a bad grades,
Mhm.
you're not gonna play any sport. So the
So you're
coach
saying
don't want to lose
they
me.
fudge some grades, huh?
Yeah, so it's like I was like, yo, this is not the high school I want to have my kid in because they're not gonna
Mhm.
be smart and
Yeah,
it's
I
gonna be
mean,
tough in college.
but you shouldn't. Maybe this is my teacher standpoint, but you also shouldn't just rely on a school teaching your kids. As a
I
parent,
mean,
you do have to play a part in their knowledge.
but
Um,
I can
because I've seen
only
so many parents just send their kids to school and be like,
but
"Psh,
yeah,
you teach them."
you're right.
But no,
But
there's certain lessons that you also need to teach them.
my
I'm not
teaching
saying
is very
I'm not saying go
limited.
into algebra if you don't know nothing about algebra.
You see what I'm saying?
But you can see what they're working on and try and assist in that. But I get what you're saying,
It's
but
too limited.
I
Even
feel
the
like I'll let you go ahead. Sorry.
yeah, I mean even like the stuff that we're teaching here, it's just like it just like when I was back home, like the classes I took back home and the one I took when I got here, the one back home was more advanced than here. You know what I'm saying? Because physics I got 99.9 literally
Hmm.
with Mr. the
Hmm.
I got
Hmm.
99.9 because it was the one here, it was so easy. Like
Hmm.
I was like, yo, what are we is this even high school right now? Cause but yeah,
I just feel like I don't have the there's no way I could send my kid away for a long period of time. I
it's
just can't do it. I'm not even gonna think about it. Yeah, would be nice if they had that extra push on education, but there's ways you can counter interact that. You can hire a tutor. You can, if you see their grades are really slipping, you can take an active approach about it. But yeah, I've been to school with kids whose parents were in America and they were down here living with their aunt or grandma or something like that, and I was always wondering like your parents must not like you. They have you down here, and they're living their life. Like, and I know if I'm thinking that, they're thinking that.
yeah.
For summer they would go to America, or for Christmas they would go for extended holidays they would go, and then it's like me personally, if I'm thinking that, they have to think that, and I never want my child to be like, yeah, we wanted a time away from you, so we did this. So it's
We
like,
don't love you.
yeah, but you know that will eventually we'll cross that bridge when we get there. How about
No,
we
no,
end it on that?
I'm not saying I'm gonna send him,
Because
but it would be
that's a
nice. It would be
we
bad.
will
It would
talk
be
about this conversation again in the next, I'll say 6 years. I'll say
uh,
in the next 6 years we'll have this conversation
be
again.
like, "Nah, you ready to go to
But
Ethiopia?"
in the meantime, I will keep asking my sisters to produce babies so that I can play with them
Hmm.
and then give them back. How about that?
Hmm. Yeah.
Um, yeah, that's kind
So,
of my overall stance. So you want to say goodbye to our besties?
oh, all right, guys, make sure to follow us on Instagram, cultures official underscore culture speaks. Again, official_culture speaks. And also go on Spotify and listen to our thing over there. We want to get our numbers up. So please go and listen. Now, the main thing is YouTube. Please, when you listen, make sure you subscribe. Please, again, when you listen, make sure to like and subscribe because we want to get our numbers up. Hey, I want to get paid. You know what I'm saying? What you think, babe?
I feel like you threatening the people. I feel threatened at this point. I'm wanting to unsubscribe and subscribe.
How dare
But yeah, subscribe and like and do all what you gotta do. Bye, people. Bye.
bye.